ADHD, 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 it's alive. ADHD, 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 it's alive.
Hey everybody, it's the host of the ADHD to Life podcast, Malachi speaking. First and foremost, I would like to apologize. I know this is a very late episode. This should have been up, yes. A lot has happened. There's been a lot of things going on this past week. A lot. New church, round table, helping parents move, job, hanging out with friends, chores, cooking, anything that could have happened. Practice, oh my gosh, it was so much, just so much. I mean, it was still a pretty good week, solid week. I went to rehearsal today with Algie and friends. I know I had spoke about leaving the band before, but I'm gonna stick it out, see where it goes for now. Who knows? Who knows where this will lead me? I didn't get to go to church today because of the whole band practice. He had asked about if I went to Virginia or not, and I just told him no. I mean, I guess that's the sacrifice I'm gonna have to make just to stay with the band, giving up Sundays and my time. Now he has been showing me. He showed me a couple of steps today that we're gonna do with a couple of songs. Because the intro, not the first intro, your first set, like the first couple of songs, they're looking at you. The audience is watching the band. They wanna. We got together. We gonna get this groove going. I hate how this little light. I hate that light for some reason. I just hate that light. I'm gonna throw it away. It's this little $8 lamp you buy at Walmart. Twist it and plug in the wall. My head's all over the place. Wasn't feeling good this morning. Was not feeling good at all. It's probably from all that food I've been eating. Probably from all that eating out and stuff. Because usually I cook a good majority of our meals, so we don't have to eat out. But I really haven't been paying for it. So God, forgive me. God has really blessed me this week. I went to a brewery for music bingo because I'm supposed to be hosting music bingo on Thursday nights pretty soon. They said something about Wednesdays, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do Wednesdays or not. I still got to make time for the open mics. I have yet to hit an open mic, mainly because I haven't been practicing and I've been super busy with the church and everything. But I'm definitely gonna make time for that because that's a must. That's a must. I don't care what anybody says. I gotta do it. Gotta do it. It feels weird here, not hearing my brother talking in the background. He's at work, and on that weird Sunday to Thursday schedule. He says he's liking the job, so I mean, hey, if that's what he wants to do, I'm happy for him. I'm glad he's liking it. I just know I couldn't get down with it. He told me today they're going to have him start working with the double pallet jack. They got him on the single. And surprisingly enough, them singles are super fast. Like, stupid fast. It's a electric pallet jack. Man, used to get up and speed with them things. You can flip them too if you want it, but I wouldn't advise trying to flip those things. I would say that was the best part about the job, riding on pallet jacks. I mean, if they had signal in there, I could listen to podcasts. If I could listen to podcasts, I can stay at any job for as long as I want. I found that out when I was at the other spot that I was at. Just listening to podcast. That's how it added an extra year and a half to my sentence. I call it a prison sentence because they ran it like prison. Not that I've ever been to prison, so I wouldn't know. But you listen to enough podcasts, documentaries, you kind of put two and two together. Speaking of which, rest in peace to Stephen Perry, man. I heard that not too long ago from Al that he had passed away, and he was a good guy, man. We used to work together at Structure Medical, and when I heard that they gave him a moment of silence at the at the job, they turned off all the machines and stuff, pay respect for him. And I was like, it kind of touched my heart, but I felt like they could have did more. I hope they wasn't giving him a hard time with the whole COVID thing, because they were giving people a really hard time when they caught COVID, and like it was just like certain people could do certain things and certain people couldn't, and I'm not sure which side of the spectrum he was on for them. So I'm just glad that he got a moment of silence and that he's no longer suffering. This COVID thing has really messed up our lives and tortured a lot of us. And I'm hearing that, it's here to stay, and it's going to be a every year thing now, like the flu and Ebola and all that other stuff. But besides that, I mean, the reason why I wanted to, send my condolences to him was because he used to give me colognes, like I'd buy cologne from him. He has some really good stuff. I'm not gonna lie, he has some really good stuff. He blew my little Axe body spray out the water, and like he was a cologne guy. He drove motorcycles. He was Black Panther. We all took a picture together. Actually, it was me, this other guy, and him and Steve. He dressed up as Black Panther. The other dude had like a clown mask, and I was dressed up as Michael Myers for Halloween one year. I gotta find that post. That was a pretty good photo of us. But yeah, man, he was a really good guy, real good guy. Moment of silence for my guy. All right, and we're back. When I found out, I don't even. My dad. Oh, okay. When I found out my dad listened to my podcast, like the last one, it was just like, what? You listen to my stuff? Holy cow! That's dope. That kind of made my head swell up a little bit. The reason why, I guess it's good to have family support. It's good to have friends and family support you and support your dreams and stuff. I don't know where this podcast is going to lead me to. I really don't. I mean, to be honest, I've been thinking about it all weekend. I really wanted to get this done yesterday, but when I got home from after helping my parents move, I was just so exhausted. I sat, and I didn't even sit in the couch. I went straight to the bed and laid down. I was like, hey, I need to take a 30-minute nap, and then I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do the podcast. My success rate with that is very low. Very low. I'm down. I would say out of the 5 times I've done that, or actually out of the 20 times I've tried to do that, I've only succeeded like maybe 3 or 4 times. Like, I know me. If I come home and I sit in the rocking chair, I'm putting the chair back and I'm falling asleep. Or if I go in the bedroom, lay down for a few minutes, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I'm just going to sleep. So I gotta figure something out. Body's just like, my mind wants to keep going, but my body's just like, nah, we're going to bed right now. That's so annoying too, because I used to have all this backed up energy built in. Like, I could just do anything, I could just do stuff for hours. And now it's like you get dizzy if you don't eat, you get irritable if you don't get any sleep. Like you get way more irritable than you need to be, and emotional, and it's weird. You gotta when you get older, you gotta take care of your body, and I guess that's one of the things I miss being around a kid because you could just get away with not sleeping, you could get away with not eating, and you'd be fine. Now that you're older, it's like choosing not to eat and not to sleep, it affects me, and that sucks. That sucks so bad. I gotta take multivitamins. I gotta keep medicine in the car for like colds and pains, and I go to the gym every day now, so I carry my BioFreeze. I'm gonna start carrying the protein powder that I can drink that when I get back or on the way home, so I can like not get any food, so I can stop eating. What I normally do is like I know I'm taking a turn here, but after I'm done my workout, I shower at the gym. As disgusting as it sounds, I mean I'd rather shower at the gym than go somewhere smelling like swamp ass because it's a hygiene thing for me, man. It's just a hygiene thing. Like if I'm gonna go be around people, I gotta shower. I can't just go in there after a long day of work, knowing that I reek. That's just I was raised ways better and better than that. So I shower, then I head over to the church. Usually I'll save my lunch because sometimes my boss they'll go out and get us food, or the customer they'll go get food. It depends on who we're working with that day or whose property we're at. Because sometimes, like I said, they'll go to Burger King, get the 2 for $5 Whoppers and drink and fries. And I do apologize if you guys hear thumping around. It's not us. It's my noisy neighbors. I can't wait to move out of this place. But here's the thing, y'all. I've been gone because like I don't even hear. I don't remember. I don't get to hear them thumping around anymore. It's only because I'm here right now. It's the only reason why I hear that. Usually I'm angry. I'm beating on the ceilings and trying to get them to shut up. But I mean, it is what it is at this point in the game. They're not going to stop, so it's cool. They'll get their just desserts and karma in due time, and I am so happy for them. I'm trying to be positive. The Bible says, "Love thy neighbor." I'm trying to be friendly and kind instead of being a douchebag and going up there and not yelling at them, but giving them a piece of my mind. Not that I've done that. That hasn't happened, and I'm trying to keep that from happening. It's like we pay. I think I've already explained it. Like we pay way too much to live here. Like why are your kids? Why are the adults? Heck, why are the adults allowing the kids to run around rampant, or like at least apologize, or at least do something about that? I mean, if it was us, we would have gotten kicked out by now. But to God be the glory. Um, I know my girlfriend's sister. They have, and I've already explained this. I'm not going to go back down that rabbit hole. I've already explained it. Yeah, man. It's just a courtesy thing, Just be respectful of me, and I'll be respectful of you. Like I cut my music off at a certain time. I'm not gonna be blasting music in the middle of the night just to annoy you or get back at you, because that's a waste of my time. But all in all, I think it's been a pretty decent week. Like I said, I haven't been paying for anything this week besides bills and groceries. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I took them grocery shopping today, man. Hey, they trying to break the bank, man. Like, y'all better eat this food. Y'all better eat every last drop, because that was expensive. Super expensive. Like, I mean, I guess we were out of a lot of stuff. But then again, it's like my girlfriend's a picky eater. My brother, I don't know. I haven't lived with him in a while, but they're picky eaters. I can sense and I see that they're both very picky eaters. I mean, I'll eat anything, within reason. Within reason, get your head out together. But I'm like, if we're gonna pay for food, we might as well get things you're gonna eat. I'm not gonna sit here and buy food, and make food, and then like have it sit for like 2 weeks. Like, I mean, I can understand if it's disgusting, but I know my food's pretty good. Well, I thought it was, but or maybe they were just being considerate and saving me some. They saved me some chicken, and I'm like, oh shit, that's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I got to what was I gonna say? I got to spend time with the family and helping them move. We got there. Well, I'll start from the beginning. I wake up. I get ready. Brian gets ready. We go get my cousins. We're supposed to get both my cousins, but only one could come because somebody had to watch Niaja, our younger cousin, and we get to the my parents' house at what 8:30. No 9:30, and we didn't finish until about 5 ish. I mean, that's pretty decent, for moving stuff and turning in moving trucks, and like it was a lot of stuff. So I was surprised we got all of that done. That was, I mean, they went back today and cleaned, but I couldn't go back and clean today because I had like I said, I had this. I didn't want to go to practice. I sat there for like a good 5 minutes debating whether I wanted to go in or just drive off. I don't know. I guess my like I just farted. There we go. I had to release some air. And drink me some water. Try to get the taste of them nasty grapes out of my mouth. Like, I don't know what they did with the grapes, man. They're just nasty. I'm about to give them to my neighbors. They say love thy neighbor. Don't y'all like some free grapes? I promise we didn't do anything to them. There might be a few missing off the vine. Like, we can wash them again for you. You can wash them yourselves. But here you go. Here's some free nasty grapes. I'm not gonna tell them that they're nasty, but there you go. Free food. Me being nice. I made some sound panels, y'all. I made some sound panels, and on the marketplace, these panels they go for anywhere between $50 to $100 and up, maybe $50 and up. I'll just say 50 and up because I've seen some for $250 a pop on there, and I'm like, why does it cost so much? And then I did a little research on a couple months ago on how to make them, and then I got the idea after I got off work Friday to make my own, make my studio look more professional. And somebody's playing music. Nice. That's wonderful. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic stand. It's been a while since I've recorded anything. Whoop whoop whoop. I did pick up another stand from my parents. It's actually a picture frame. Basically what I did was I went and bought open frames. I got some soundproofing material, soundproofing cloth actually, a staple gun, staples, and I'm reusing what was on the wall, and I'm putting that inside of the frame and stapling it all together, make it look neat, and now I've got finished product. I've made 2 so far, and I still got 3 more frames. Like I said, I spent $1.25 on 4 of them because I just wanted to make them. I wanted to make my own. I was like, oh, it'd be cheaper to make my own. Why pay somebody else to make these and then have to pay for shipping? So you got to pay for the product, and then you got to pay for the shipping. So I wasn't ready to spend like $400 on sound panels. That's just ridiculous. When I can make my own and spend not even that. Plus, I like to MacGyver things anyway. I mean, heck, I make things for a living now. Make things look better. Oh yeah, that's pretty much the gist of everything that's been going on. I mean, besides the whole church thing, that's I'm a little upset that I had to miss church for practice. I will say that. I think that's been bothering me today. If I had any complaints, I had to miss church for practice. But it's all good. It's all good. I can still read my Bible. I can still read my self help books. You know, things for like success and mental health awareness. No, that's not what that book. No, it's called The Seven Spiritual Laws of Success. That's one of them. I'm probably gonna reread Rich Dad Poor Dad. Then there's the Bible, of course, and then there's another book that they gave me from the church. So yeah, your boy has been reading from the book, not just on the phone, but from the book. I've also been learning about like financial stuff from the YouTube, free financial advice. Just just trying to get my financials in order because I want to be in a really good spot by the time it's time for me to retire. I don't want to have to work per se, but I will, work, quotation marks around the word work. Like I'll work, but it's not gonna be like I have to be here. It's gonna be more so like along of like, oh, you want to fire me? Oh, that's fine with me. I don't really need this job, but okay, since you're being a douchebag, I will give you your vest back and your pager or whatever it is they have me doing. I'm just ready to be done with the rat race. I can't wait, man. I'm learning all this stuff right now, and hopefully I'll be able to pass it to my brothers, my sister, my cousin, my mother, my father. It's a lot of information out there, man, and knowledge is power. That's one thing they cannot take away from us. Knowledge. Like once you got it, that's it. That's it right there. It's a wrap. But I don't know if I want to dig into all of that. Do I want to dig into that? I guess I can talk about a couple of things that I learned. And one of the things they were talking about in the video, they were talking about lifestyles. Like a dude drives a Range Rover, right? It's a pretty big car, pretty not car, truck, Range Rover truck. It's an expensive luxury truck. I'll just say that expensive luxury truck. Is it Range Rover or Land Rover? It's some kind of Rover, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The G-Wagon. A G-Wagon. Yeah, that's it. A G-Wagon. And he said, the guy was telling the financial advisor, I'll pick you up, we'll drive to the city, and then they get to the parking thing, and they have to pay an oversized fee of $50 plus the parking fee. So you got your oversized fee with $50 plus your parking fee plus the gas, plus your car payment, plus your insurance. That's a crap ton of money right there. But hey, the guy looks over to the financial advisor and says, I can barely afford to put gas in this thing. Now I have to pay for like oversized fees just to park my car. And then the financial advisor is like, so why do you drive it? And then the guy was like, because everybody else does. And then that's when it clicked in my brain. And it's like, holy cow, like what am I doing in my life that everybody else does? And I'm only doing it because everybody else does it. And I haven't given it any thought because, I don't copy what everybody else is doing. I've got my own thing going on. I mean, so I couldn't relate to what he was talking about, but I did grow up in an environment where it's like I'm the guy that's asking, why is everybody copying this? They know they can't afford it, but they're putting all their money towards it, and just it's a waste of money. And I hate wasting money. As much as I hate money, you need it to live, but the barter system just isn't working right now. People want that cash money so they can splurge and stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's another story for another day. It's just I want to be in a position, like I said, when I retire, to the point where I don't have to work, but if I want to work, I can. I want to be able to. I think I said this in the last episode. I want to be able to raise my kids and not like let the schools or social media or computers raise my kids, because I want them to be able to think for themselves and not need a phone. Heck, I still hate this thing. This thing makes the invention of the cell phone was yet another, in my opinion, waste of time. Complete waste of time, because now everybody's just sucked into their phones, and it's starting to suck the humanity out of us. Like, nobody stops to say, hey, how's it going? Nobody wants to hold the door for you anymore. People don't want to let you in line in traffic or whatever. People are just, it's like we're becoming more and more separated every day by this technology stuff. And I've got like a lot of thoughts towards like finances, and I guess I'm at a stage in my life where I'm learning so much I can't even begin to talk about it, because it's just coming out at once, and it's confusing to hear. But one day it'll get better. That's why it's called the ADHD to Life podcast, because of all the ADHD that I have. And I know I shouldn't claim it, but what can you do? I probably should have took an alpha brain before I started this episode, but if I did that, I would have ran out of things to talk about, because that when I take an alpha brain, it makes me take shortcuts, and if I take shortcuts, then stuff's not going to get talked about. I'm just going to get short. I'm just going to skip right to the point, and this will be like a very short episode. And my goal is to do at least 30 minutes. If I can do 30 minutes, and one day I'll be able to do 45 minutes. Once I'm able to do 45 minutes, then I can do an hour, and so on and so forth. It's a little too quiet. I don't like this, man. I'm used to them like constantly making noise and me being angry at them for making noise. But I'm at such a peaceful point in my life right now. Like, them making noise doesn't matter, because I know that they're not gonna matter in 10 years. Heck, I don't know their names now. I probably won't even know their names 10 years from now. Other than that, it's been a pretty good week, man. Not gonna lie. Oh, one more complaint: gas prices. What are they doing? Somebody please explain what is going on here, because this is just stupid. It's like the Democrats, they do everything they can to get in office, to get our vote, and then it's like they get in office and it's like, we don't know what we're doing. Oh, those gas prices, yeah, you can forget about it. We're just gonna not make any new deals, and you guys will suffer. It's cool. We need the money anyway. Speaking of that, taxes, why? Why the heck are our taxes so high? And our living conditions are so poor still. And our justice system still disgusting. And why isn't healthcare free? Like, I've been thinking about a lot of things. A lot of things. Was that you look at an old pay stub and you're like, you think, well, if you're single, they take out a tremendous amount. Okay? Because you don't have kids, so they can tax you more. But if you have kids, they take out a little less. Which is, I understand that, but why take out as much as you're taking out when there's like 50 million people on the planet? Heck, I don't even know how many are in the United States alone, but I'm gonna look that up right now. I'm in front of a computer. How many people are in the United States? Because everybody pays taxes. Well, not everybody, but I'm gonna type in how many people pay taxes in the United States. How many? Because I gotta know. People pay taxes in the USA. Not India. That's not what I want. 144.3 million. 144 million. They are making a fucking killing off of us. This is bullcrap, yo. 144 million. Hold on. 144 million times, let's say they take out, I want to say take out 250, $300 a month per check times 300, no. 500. $72 trillion a month. $72 trillion a month. These are just rough numbers. I would say the average person, well, taxpayer pays around $500 a month in taxes. And there's 144 million people. So $500 times 144 million people, $72 trillion. What is going on here? What is going on here, people? Hold on 1 second. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. I'm not sure if it record it twice or not. When you press pause after a recording, it does its own little thing for a little bit, and then it comes back. I just got off the phone with Apostle, and he was like, no call, no text, no nothing. He spoke to me Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And I was like, yes, I know, I've been busy, man. Like, busy. But, back to my little rant. 72 trillion, or probably more than that. It was like 9 zeros. And then you got your 72, so that's a lot of money, man. What are y'all doing with our money? This is ridiculous. Pay too much money in taxes per month just for y'all to piss it away. Like, we should have renewable energy sources for the cars right now. Our cars should be running off of solar power by now, but no, they're making too much money off of gas prices. They're sucking the life out of us. And what do we get at the end of the day? We get crumbs, we get pennies, and they're like, here, feed your family with this. And it's just not enough. So I got to figure out a way to thrive in this, and I got to figure out a way, if I'm going to bring kids into this situation that I've got going on. I'm not saying now, but like in the far future, like, if I'm going to bring children into this world, I'm going to make sure they are good, they are set, and they know how to find their way through the chaos, through the smoke and mirrors, and all the bull crap that we had to go through. And I'm sure it's going to be a pretty different ball game by the time they come around. It'll be a different ball game because they're keeping everything on the swivel now with this technology. It's like they're programming us, literally. Like, I'm probably gonna see ads on like financial advice by the time I get off of here and start looking up YouTube videos. They're gonna start showing me ads for financial stuff. They're gonna start showing me stuff for taxes, how to get the biggest tax break, or it's crazy, man. Like, they're listening to everything we're saying, and now they're catering to what we're saying. Like I was saying, like, you're gonna start. Actually, try this at home. Be talking about something that you're interested in. I kid you not. Within the next 5 days, you're going to see something on your phone where you were talking about it. And don't be surprised when it pops up. Be like, Malachi told me this was going to happen. Because it's been happening to me for a while now. And I'm like, what the? I was just saying this, I wasn't. Come on, man. What? Why am I seeing this? Like, it's ridiculous. Honestly, I don't really talk to people on there anymore. So I was thinking about deleting social media for real. I don't really talk to nobody on there anyway, and now like it's like added by spam accounts. I've had like I've deleted maybe 5 to 10 spam accounts this week, talking about their explicit content. Check them out, or hey, cash at me this, and I'll send you this, and it. What else? What else did I receive? You know what? That's it. That's it for today. I'm not gonna bore you guys anymore, taking away any more of your time. You guys have a wonderful and blessed week, and I'm gonna do my best to get this podcast posted up next Saturday. Not this podcast, but the next one. And I'm gonna try to be on time. I know all the other podcasts were on time up to this point, but here I've entered into a season of just being busy, and it is very taxing. Very taxing on the body and the mind. That being said, I'm out. Peace, y'all. Be safe.
ADHD, 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 ADHD. It's alive. ADHD, 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 ADHD.